Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Let's Complete the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. In the last episode we set up, we gained Battlethorn Castle and Frostcrack Spire. I've just been backwards and forwards, moving some stuff from our previous player home, which was our house at the waterfront, to our new player home, which is Battlethorn Castle. I also sold some stuff, but in today's episode we're going to be moving on to some more side quests. So, the Sirens Deception, we got this while in Anvil. I've heard an all-female gang of thieves is preying on the menfolk of Anvil. While I didn't get all the details, I was pointed in the direction of Gogan and Milona, two local Anvil residents. Somehow Gogan is intimately involved, whatever that means. See, there should be a comma there or something. That is bad grammar. Oh, excuse me, it's quite early in the morning. Anyway, let's head to Anvil. So yeah, we are going to be doing some side quests today. I have mentioned that I do want to switch to light armor, and I think I will. But I'm thinking we'll do that after we finish the Fighters Guild. Mainly because we need to be able to enchant that armor, preferably. And in order to do that, we need to get some mage tallow candles in our Frostcrack Spire, and they're fairly expensive, so yeah. We could technically afford them. We're going to have to wait a little bit. We could technically afford them, but, it wouldn't leave as much gold left over. And also, I kind of need to do some research on exactly how that all works, so yeah, we'll see, So, where is this Gogan? I can hear him. Oh, here he is.
What do you want?
Tell me about this gang.
Talk to Milona. She runs the council. Judge, jury, and executioner.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm new in town. Don't... The assassination...
Well,
talk to
that
her.
was useless.
She seems to have all
We need to talk to Milona, who is up here somewhere? Yeah, here she is.
How would you like to get my husband Gogan out of hot water?
That's why I'm here. Sure, what's he done?
Believe me, he'll need all the help he can get to worm his way out of this one. To think he'd fall for the gang's scheme. Ugh, I could kill him. I'm sorry. I'm rambling, and you look confused. Let me explain.
Go on.
The women in the gang use their wiles to lure men out to some remote location and rob them blind. It's been going on for some time now. The city guard hasn't done very much about it, because frankly, the men who are robbed are so embarrassed they don't want to report it. Take, for example, that good-for-nothing husband of mine, Gogan. He cared more about their charms than my own.
Yeah, that's meant for you. Tell me more about this gang.
When Gogan was, with the women, they took something quite valuable from him. No, it's not what you're thinking. He was carrying a precious family heirloom with him when he was lured out to their lair. It was a small ring given to him on our wedding day. The ring belonged to my mother and has been in the family for generations. I'm willing to give you all the money I have to get it back, 100 gold. Can you help us?
Yes, I'll help you.
Thank you. I'm afraid I can't offer you much help, but I'll do what I can. All I can tell you is that the best place to start is at the Flowing Bowl. It's a tavern located outside the city walls near the waterfront. Gogan may be able to give you more information beyond that. Heinrich Oakenhull is married to a Bosmer? I suppose the women are less annoying than the men.
That's a little bit racist, but okay.
I like it here.
Okay, so we need to go talk to her husband and see if he has any other information for him. Silly boy falling for the stupid scheme.
What do you want?
Tell me about the gang.
See, my wife couldn't keep a big mouth shut. Yes, it's true. I lost the family ring to those sirens. I'm ashamed about the whole incident, but not ashamed enough to ask for your help. I was sitting in the Flowing Bowl when the most fetching Nord woman you've ever seen walked in with an equally attractive Imperial woman following. After we exchanged words, I followed them out to a farmhouse. Inside, they asked me to remove my clothes and items. Well, I did. And then suddenly they brandished weapons and robbed me. They sent me away with barely a stitch of clothing. Harlots. Just please, help me get that ring back. I want to save what's left of my marriage.
Okay.
I'm merely a man. How could I resist? What a mess I've gotten myself into.
Yeah, I mean, you might be a man, but you're also a person, so if you really can't resist, you're a shitty person. Just saying. So that's why I'm gonna jump on you. Yeah, anyway. So, we need to go to the Flowing Bowl. It looks like. I don't really know what that is, but it looks like it's outside on the dock, I guess. The Gold Coast. Yeah, it looks like it is. And we need to see if we can find these women, I guess, and ask them why they're taking advantage of men and robbing them. Although, you know, they kind of walk into that trap themselves, to be fair, so, you know. Is it this
morning.
person? I think so.
I'm Mirabelle Monet. I run the Forecastle, a boarding house for sailors. Sorry, I reserve my beds for seamen.
Do you know anything about Thorindil?
Don't mind him. He's not right in the head. Poor fellow.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
Talk to Faustina. She's got a proposition for you.
Oh. Is this Faustina?
Never seen you here before. You look like you can handle yourself in a fight. And I'm sure you wouldn't mind making a little extra money. I've put together a gang. We make money by luring fools out to the middle of nowhere and robbing them blind. Our targets, weak-willed men who are easily fooled into believing they will have their way with us. Oh, men are so gullible. I'll leave the decision up to you. If you want to join up, meet us at the Gwedden farmhouse around 11 in the evening. I'll mark it on your map. Oh, and one more thing. If you breathe a word of this to the city guard, you won't live long enough to get whatever reward they're offering.
Okay, so this is the exact opposite of what Alyssa would do, but we're going to play along. What's this about joining you?
Just to be perfectly clear, we're not prostitutes. We do everything on our own terms, and the men never, ever lay one hand on us.
Oh. Yeah, I really don't feel like this was the best place to talk, but okay. So, what do we need to do now? Faustina Cartier approached me after I arrived at the Flowing Bowl. She said that I had what it took to join their gang, and if I was interested to meet her in the farmhouse at a small settlement outside of Anvil called Gwedden around 11 tonight. This was the break I was looking for, so I'll follow my map to that location. Oh, okay. So we don't want to go and tell anyone about that. We're just gonna go straight for it. Okay. I mean, let's just have a look at some of these barrels while we're here. Tongs. Garlic. I'll take that for alchemy as well. Gold. Okay, cool. So let's head over here. In fact, what time is it? It's 9:30. So we'll head over there and then we'll wait. So this is actually Dunbar Cove. That's one of the player home DLCs. I don't think we want to go there first. So let's go to the stables and we'll make our way around from there. So we want to go this way, yes. Sometimes the quest markers are in kind of weird locations. And since we're on the Gold Coast, when we're looking around the water, we can see if we can find any Nern root as well. I don't know how many Nern root we need exactly, but I know it's quite a lot. So I want to kind of gather like at least 10 before we go and, you know, speak to Sindarion and see what he has for us. Because then we'll, you know, be able to actually kickstart the quest rather than, you know, just walking up to him and going, hey, I found this thing, and then he sends us away again, you know? Because that is less fun. I've got some sort of castle over here that I'd like to activate. What is this location? Fort Strand. Okay, cool. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa! Okay. Yeah, I was pressing the wrong buttons there. Yeah, we need to actually get our sword. We've got some bandits here. That's great. Yeah, I think Why did we have our fists out? We must have been like killing mud crabs or something. A blade skill increase, that's nice. Whoa, this guy is strong.
Why won't you?
Is that a guy or a girl? I thought it was a guy, but it had a girl's voice, so I guess a girl? I don't know. Yeah, wow, they were... Ooh, Warhammer of Jolts. I'll take that, thank you very much. You just got a steel mace. Oh, and a lockpick though. I'll take that lockpick, thank you very much. Yeah, wow, they were actually pretty strong. I was not expecting that. Yeah, I think I must have... we must have been, you know, beating up mud crabs or something in the last episode. Which is why I had my fists out instead of any weapons. And then I kept trying to press Q because that's the button you do to, you know, bring up your quick menu with weapons and stuff in Skyrim. But obviously we're not playing Skyrim. We're playing Oblivion. Here we go. We found Gweden Farm. Okay, so let's wait here and we will literally wait. They said 11 p.m. So we'll wait 13 hours and then it should be 11:52 p.m. Yes, indeed. Okay, I've arrived at Gweden. I'll need to wait until around 11 in the evening to go inside and find out what Faustina and Signy have in store for me. I've arrived at Gweden. I should enter the main farmhouse and find out. Yeah, okay. So, in we go, and let's see what they have in store for us.
I see you decided to take us up on our offer. Good. We could use another gal in the gang. Here's how it works. We case the flowing bowl for a likely subject. Namely, we look for a married guy who drinks a lot. Then we'll send you in there where you charm the man and get him to come out to some location we pick to rob him. When he gets there, we make him take off all his clothes, which is very easy, by the way. While they're helpless, that's when we spring the trap. So far, we haven't had to draw one drop of blood. The best part of the whole thing is that the men are so embarrassed they won't tell the guards. So, the bottom line is, you show a little skin, just a tease. No one touches you. What do you say?
What if I say no?
Well, that's never happened before. I suppose we'd have to kill you. I mean, we can't have you going back to Anvil and ruining the whole plan. But why say no when it's so much easier and more lucrative to say yes? Or are you here for something else?
I'm here for Gogan's ring.
Damn, I knew it. You're working for the city guard, aren't you? I didn't think they would be stupid enough to send someone alone. But so be it. I should have known after I fenced that stupid ring and discovered it was a fake. Worthless. All part of the guard's plan, I suppose. Okay, girls. We got someone who doesn't want to cooperate.
Wow, she went invisible. That's cool. Yep, gotta kill him now, so that's not great. Who the hell is this? Got just another random girlie? After entering the farmhouse, I encountered Faustina, who tried to convince me to join in on their scheme. When I told her no, she yelled out and the rest of the gang entered the room fully armed and ready for battle. I had no choice but to kill them. There's a Tesari.
We had a feeling you'd be surprised when you saw us in our real uniforms. I see you have a puzzled look on your face. Ask away.
Oh, right, so these guys are part of the guard. Yeah, I did wonder when Faustina said that, you know, it must have been part of the guard scheme because the ring was fake. Yeah, but I was trying to read that stupid cat's name. People keep interrupting me.
Gogan and I are really members of the Anvil City Watch. I suppose you could say we work undercover. We've been trying to foil Faustina's gang for months now. Every time we tried to interview a man who was lured there, they refused to talk. The women in the gang picked married men to seduce for just that reason. It was decided the only way to stop this gang was to send in a stranger. You fit the bill perfectly. It's a shame it had to end in so much violence, but someone was bound to get hurt sooner or later.
What about Faustina?
We'll clean up the mess. Don't concern yourself about it. I'm sure you had no choice. If you ever find yourself back in Anvil, stop by any time and say hello. Oh, and please say nothing to anyone about our true identities. You've done well, and here's the reward that I promised.
200 gold. Okay, not bad.
Don't spend all the money from the reward in one place.
Yeah, I mean, 200
Got a
gold
lot
really
to
doesn't
do
go
here.
fast.
We can talk later in Anvil.
This is to Sarina. Ooh, wedding basement key. We'll have to check out the basement. Steel dagger, don't want that. Oh man, I should really not record early in the morning. Ooh, wit splinter. Blade 1 hand, drain intelligence 10 points, and damage magicka. Ooh, I will take that. I always take like all of the keys. You know, even though they're
Can't talk right now.
you know, even though they're exactly the same key, I just take all of them anyway. Cause like why not, I guess. Yeah, we don't really want
Got a
white.
lot to do here. We can
Oh,
talk
apparently
later
it's
in
illegal to
Anvil.
go in here. Well, they can't see us, so whatever. We'll stay in sneak for a while. Might get a sneak increase. I doubt it though. And let's loot the basement. I'm sure there's got to be something here. Maybe they might have their like treasure trove or something down here. Oh, that's worth 15. Okay, I'll take that. The lusty Argonian maid. Typical. Yes, that is quite the joke. I've never actually read it myself, but I think I've heard other people read it. And aha! This looks like treasure to me. Oh man, okay. Ugh. There we go. Okay, 2 jade ruby rings and a silver nugget. Not great. We've got a gold nugget, a flawless emerald, a letter. I can't wait to see you tonight. My every day is spent thinking about when we will next be together. Soon we will be married and we can be together forever. I'll take it. I think that might be one of those like random things. There's a lot of those in Oblivion. Oh, Pinarus's prized minotaur horn. I'll have that. Thank you very much. Wedding gift. They're just silver glasses. Anything in here? 6 gold. Okay. And look, these are all named. So I guess these are unique. So we're going to take all of these. Asia's necklace. I mean, we could sell a lot of this, but we're going to, you know, we're going to keep the special, unique stuff. So is that everything? Did we get everything? This. Oh, no. I'm getting all my buttons confused because I've been playing a lot of House Flipper. And in House Flipper, you press C to crouch.
We can talk later.
And you also press F to activate your flashlight. And so, like, whenever we go in caves, I keep going, oh, I can press F and then it'll be brighter. But no. No, because F just says third person in this game. I just, you know, have a little check, seeing there's no cheeky chests or, you know, anything like that. But it doesn't look like it. So, I think that means our quest is done. Yes, it does. So, what quest do we want to do next? This is obviously the Fighters Guild one. I keep wanting to say the Thieves Guild, but it's not the Thieves Guild. We have Order of the Virtuous Blood, a Dunmer. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this one. A Dunmer named Valsa Novalo has approached me and said that her husband needs assistance in a matter of what she calls the utmost importance to the safety of the citizens of the Imperial City. She told me to meet Gillen at the house of someone named Seridor. Apparently all will be explained when I get there. Let's just have a look at our carry weight. Yeah, we're okay. So yeah, let's head to the Imperial City and see what these guys have to offer us. It's called the Order of the Virtuous Blood, so I'm going to take a wild guess and say something vampire related, but I do not know. I have not done this quest. Where is it? This way? Sometimes these doors are hard to find. Yeah, here we go. Seridor's house. So,
It's an honor to finally meet you. When I heard you were in town, I just had to send for your help. Your reputation precedes you. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I am Seridor.
sorry, yawning. Pleased to meet you, Seridor.
Likewise. Sorry to send Gillen's wife to get you in that manner, but it seems safer if we weren't seen on the streets right now. If you'll come with me.
Very well. Lead on.
Splendid. Watch your step.
Why?
Walk with virtue, friend. What's
Oh,
going
you got
on
red
with you?
eyes. I
They
think that's
say
a
that
Dunmer
King
thing, though,
Helseth
isn't
has
it?
made an alliance
So
with
this
House
is
Together
Silburn.
they pick apart the carcass of
Come on,
ruin.
are you gonna go?
It
Stop,
is not
stop just
surprising,
having a chat.
Considering Morrowind's violent past, we can only hope the troubles subside quickly. Spy.
Yeah. Come on,
Hi
go.
there.
Thank you. I need to stop and have conversations. Where are we going? Oh wow, you really do have to be like in this
I'm
guy's
honored
pocket
by
to
your
get him to
presence.
move.
Nice to
Ooh.
meet you.
You got red eyes too. I think that might be a Dunmer thing, but it does sound like this might have something to do with vampires. That's interesting.
Welcome. You're now in the sanctuary of the Order of the Virtuous Blood. Few outside our circle have ever set foot in our hallowed hall. We are, for lack of a better word, defenders. We guard the city from an infestation that plagues it. We are vampire hunters. I'm sure you are familiar with these despicable beings, feeding on the innocent as if they were cattle. Well, this group was formed to combat them. Alas, we are but 3 old men, not able to match the fighting prowess of a vampire. We lack the strength to defeat them in battle. Our goal is to root out the vampires that live in our fair city. So far, we've been unsuccessful finding one, until now. It's come to the Order's attention that Temple District resident Roland Genseric is a vampire, and has already claimed one victim. That's where you come in. We want you to slay this vampire, and cleanse the city of his filth before he can feed or kill again.
Okay, so yeah, like I thought, this is something to do with vampires. Tell me about this Roland, who is apparently a vampire.
A few nights ago, I was roaming the city, as I often do, looking for any signs of a vampire. As I headed past Roland's house, I heard a cry. I rushed into the back garden to find Roland struggling with a woman he'd been courting. I tried to intervene, but he was too strong. He threw his lover to the ground and turned his attention on me. Luckily, I managed to run back into the street and escape his grasp. I hid for a while and then returned to the garden. Roland was gone, and the woman was dead. She had 2 puncture marks on the nape of her neck. That's when I realized he was a vampire. The Order needs you to track him and destroy him.
How do I find him?
I would start by searching his home. He hasn't been there for days, so it should be safe. Return to us here if you have questions. We meet at night.
Apparently still has more to tell us.
His home is located in the Temple District, right across the garden from my home, in fact. Ironic, isn't it? Vampires are nasty creatures. They drink the blood of others to conceal their true nature. Such trickery makes them difficult to find. You may ask Gillen Norvallo or Greythroat about these creatures as well. They've learned much.
Okay.
Who knows?
So
when
I think we
Roland
will
may
talk to a
strike
few
again.
other people. So this
You
is
must
Gillen.
hurry.
It was his wife that came to find us. So what do you have to say?
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Tell me about Roland.
Roland was always a quiet man. It was only recently he'd met that young lady. Poor girl. We must avenge her death. It's said that the bite of a vampire has the chance of
Okay, so yeah, I think that they're just going to tell us
Vampires are
generic
clever.
stuff. Can we take
Watch
anything
your
now that
back.
we're part of this place? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so I think it sounds like we need to go and
Hello.
break into Roland's house and see if there's anything left behind by the looks of it, or by the sounds of it. Looks like his house is over here somewhere. It's always a struggle trying to find, the right doors in this place because, all the walls look the same and sometimes the doors are kind of hidden. Jamad's house. Roland, here we go. So let's go into sneak. We're going to save the game just in case. And let's head inside. And oh my god. Man, I can't wait until we are level 10 so we can get the special thing I've been talking about. Oh, security skill increase though. Okay, not bad. Man, our skill's only level 20 after all the locks we've picked. After all of my suffering. Oh my god. The tricky thing is that sometimes it, like your mouse, it just won't, it keeps going sideways instead of upwards, which is incredibly annoying. Arrived at Roland Genseric's house. I should begin to search the place for any clues as to his whereabouts. Okay. Oh man. See, that's a hard chest, but if it's a hard chest, something might be in here, so... You'll just have to excuse my terrible, terrible lockpicking. At least we now know where we can find lockpicks. Because honestly, if there was nowhere to buy lockpicks outside of the Thieves Guild, I honestly might have cried. Oh my god. There we go. Are you joking me? There's nothing. Oh my god, there's literally nothing in there. Okay, well, anything on the table? Oh yes, love letter from Ralphina. After searching Roland's home, I found a letter written to Roland from his girlfriend. It mentions a cabin where the two would meet. It's located east of the Imperial City in the Great Forest. I think this might be where Roland could be hiding. I should head out there immediately before he has a chance to escape. Okay, but first let's read the note. My dearest Roland, I cannot wait for you to return from Breville. My heart swells with joy as I know we will once again soon be together. I yearn for you every night that I look beside me in my bed and you are not there. How I wish I could have taken the journey with you, but I understand that these are dangerous times, and I would only slow you down. When you return, perhaps we should get away from the chaos of the Imperial City. Let's go back to that cabin in the woods. The one where you said we would always be safe from the world. The one where you took me in your arms and sang songs of moonlight and happiness. The one where you said, I love you. Hurry, my love, Ralphina. Okay. Avar Stonesinger? No? Okay. I thought it might be a skill book, but actually it's not worth enough. I was going to say, you know, we may as well case the joint while we're here, but that's actually... Alyssa wouldn't do that, you know. We're here for one thing. What is this other note? Oh, just... Okay, nothing. Okay, so let's leave. Someone saw us there, but I think we're okay. What do we need to do now? Okay, we need to actually go to the place. So, this is Roland Genseric's cavern. We'll probably... Oh man, we can go back to the Imperial Prison sewers. That's where we started the game. Oh, look at this, guys. This is where we first came out. Isn't that nice? So, we need to be going this way. We also have this alien ruin here that we activated the location when we first came out of the sewers, but we never went into it. We will clear out all locations at some point, but for now, we will leave it. I may do... Oh, we've got some bandits here. Okay, well, looks like we're going to be clearing out the outside at least. Oh, you got to fire something, haven't you? Oh, will you? I don't think you will. Bandit Bowman. Yeah, what was that about hacking me to pieces? Bow of Embers. Oh, fire. Oh, yeah, I like fire things. I'll take the silver dagger. Poison of sickness. Cool. What's this? Mutton. No, thank you. Garlic, sure. Immortal blood. Hand-to-hand skill increased. Nice. Anything else? Oh yeah, weak potion of healing. I'll take that. Thank you very much. I apologise if you can hear a dog barking outside. I have a dog as a neighbour. Well, I mean, he lives there. Like, the dog isn't the sole neighbour, obviously. Yeah, and he can be quite loud. I think he's a big Doberman, he's adorable. And he's very nice, but he can be very loud. So I apologise if you can hear a dog barking. You hopefully shouldn't be able to, because I have a fancy piece of software that, you know, blocks out background noise, but I apologise if you can. So, it looks like we need to go and, you know, essentially just kill Roland. I think that's what we need to do. We'll see, though. We definitely don't want to be infected with the vampire disease, though, because I've heard... I mean, I hate being a vampire anyway, but I've heard that being a vampire in Oblivion... like sucks 10 times more than it does in Skyrim, so yeah, I definitely do not want to become a vampire. We already got infected with it once and we were able to get rid of it, so yeah, we'll be careful. I mean, it's not the end of the world if we do, because we can just go to a shrine, or we've got potions of cure disease now, so it's fine. But still, we're you know, it's better to avoid it if possible. Oh no, there's another alien ruin over there. Interesting. Did I say alien? I meant alien. You know what I mean. And this looks like the cabin to me. So let's get our sword out. I've arrived at Roland's cabin. I should proceed inside to see if he's there. If he's here, I should be cautious, as Serador warned me that vampires can be very dangerous. Yeah, we've heard. So, in we go. Apparently we're just allowed to walk in here, so that's great.
Go away. I know what you're here for. Just leave me alone. Vampires? Why would you ask me about those filthy creatures?
Serador says you're a vampire.
That bastard. Serador dares accuse me of being a vampire? Me? Ha! He's the one who is the vampire.
Oh, well, there's a little twist. I don't know if we should believe him or not. I mean, he doesn't look like a vampire, but neither did Serador. But tell me about this accusation.
I can't believe him. I knew he would try and pin this on me. If only I could get my hands on him.
Calm down and explain, Roland.
I'm sorry. I've been hiding up here in this cabin and I've forgotten my manners. Try and understand. I loved her. I'd never harm her. Ralphina was the love of my life. For the first time, I had a positive outlook. Then I saw Serador looking at her with those coveting eyes. When she started taking walks in the garden at night, I became suspicious. I didn't want to lose her. I should have trusted her. Oh, Ralphina.
What happened that night?
Yes, I must let someone else know. That night, I decided to follow Ralphina. I wanted to see where she went on her walks. When she stopped in the garden and Serador stepped out of the shadows, my heart sank. Then suddenly he was upon her. She seemed entranced as he wrapped his arms around her and sank his teeth into her neck. I burst from my hiding place and attacked Serador. He became startled for a moment and tossed Ralphina aside. She fell to the ground, and I heard a sickening crack as her head struck a stone. I was no equal to Serador. He knocked me down in one quick movement. As I lost consciousness, I saw him laugh and then run away. Now I know why he didn't finish me that night. He wanted to cast suspicions on me instead.
Why didn't you tell someone?
I panicked. By the time I awoke, her body was gone. I knew Serador was a respected member of the community. They'd never believe he was a vampire. I retreated here to the cabin to collect my thoughts.
Interesting. Anything else to say about vampires?
I suppose you must decide what to do. Are you going to kill me?
I'm not going to kill you.
Thank you. I'm happy you gave me a chance to explain.
Apparently you've still got more to say.
I know about Serador and his secret order. What better way for a vampire to hide than to pretend he hunts them? You may want to speak to Phineas at the first edition bookshop in the market district of the city. I know he goes there occasionally. I doubt that he's told Gillen and Greythroat anything, but you could always try. As you know, the vampire can't remain in sunlight. I'd wager that you'll never see Serador outside during that time of day.
Okay.
Remain leery of Serador. He's much more cunning than you may suspect.
So, it seems like Serador is actually the vampire, which is... Ooh. Oh man, I want to take it so bad, but Alyssa would not do that, so we can't. Yeah, it seems like Serador is actually the vampire and Roland is not. I mean, neither of them look like vampires. And trust me, vampires, they definitely look extremely different in this game. We haven't really come across them too much yet,
Thank you for sparing.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a vampire. So, yeah, in the next episode, we will go and investigate Serador and decide who to believe. At this point, Alyssa is not really sure since, you know, neither of them look like a vampire, but she's not going to kill anyone until she's sure. So yeah, we will go and investigate Serador in the next episode. But for now, this is the end of this episode. So I hope you enjoyed. Like it if you did, subscribe if you would like to see more, and I will see you in the next episode.